Welcome to the Creemore Winos, real conversations over a glass of wine.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi, girls.
Hello. Welcome to the Creemore Winos Podcast. I'm your host, Jessica Ridding.
Tammy Millsap.
And Jennifer Hunt.
And Jen, you and I are twinning today.
Yeah, I know.
This is the day for leggings and a denim
So.
a denim fit.
I do recall you telling me you were going to wear a denim in this morning, and then
I put it in your brain.
it was up there.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's nice for a cozy day.
It is.
It's nice for a cozy day.
I know, and it's not snowing outside.
I was just going to
Even
the sun came
Even
out
though
finally.
there's a mountain.
Yes. Yes, we've had quite a bit of snow, so it has drifted in, and we can barely
And we're
see over.
surrounded.
But that's okay.
It's very picturesque. And it's a Friday. We
Yes.
usually don't record on Fridays.
Yes,
So
so
cheers.
cheers.
Happy weekend.
Cheers.
Happy weekend.
So we thought for this week's episode, we wanted to dive into something that's top of mind for me in particular. I think for all of us as we're kind of getting older and learning what kind of tools and things should we be doing for our skin. Because I would say in the past maybe year or so, have felt very frustrated with my skin. Do you guys relate to that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So we thought we would maybe share some advice that I have heard or read, things that have worked for me, and you guys can share with me as well, because I feel like it's very confusing. The industry is overwhelming with the amount of options, understanding what works for your skin, and also not wanting to spend a small fortune to get it done. One of my favorite things that I did recently, so as you both know, I spend a lot of time outdoors in the summertime, working at the lavender farm, so I do get a lot of sun exposure. And even in the winter, I've read that the sun can actually be harsher in the winter. Your skin's not used to it. The reflection from the snow can actually be harsher. So I was really noticing a lot of sunspots on my face. I have always had, sunspots and freckles, but I was really noticing it in other areas too. And this fall, I decided I wanted to do something a little bit stronger. I've been kind of doing the typical things like trying to use retinol, doing different hydration serums. I wear sunscreen every single day, even if it's not sunny, and was still feeling really frustrated. And so I tried the IPL laser, which is a laser facial. And I had done it years and years ago, maybe because I had youthful, much better conditioned skin. But I actually noticed that the sunspots on my face, you guys remember because we had dinner not long after, but they really darkened and then kind of flaked off. And my skin has felt so much better since then.
Yeah, I
Love that.
It tightened my pores. I know there's a million different things that you can do, but that was one of the things that I did recently that really made a difference. And I really try to look after my skin. Now I'm really, what else can I do? What can I do to kind of keep it this way? Because I don't want it to get back to how it was. Although I feel like it is one of those things you have to stay on top of.
Yeah, it totally is.
Yeah, 100%. And your skin, it looks amazing.
does.
It always did. I didn't notice the sunspot. I really didn't. But it really is glowing, don't you find?
It is.
Her skin looks amazing. And you
It
have
does
talked
feel
me
better.
into going and doing this
I
now.
highly recommend.
Because I also have sunspots.
And again, I can't notice them, but you notice them probably more.
I
You see them changing on yourself.
really notice them. And I don't know if it's an age thing. All of a sudden, they really appear.
I know.
But we grew up in a time where you really did not take care of your skin.
No.
I remember blistering and
Yeah.
tanning beds.
Hello.
Right? We
worked at a tanning
We
salon.
did not take care. we were like baby oil.
Yeah.
Let's go out in the sun and burn to a crisp.
Totally,
And then
get
we're
the
like,
tin
well, then
foil
it
and then
tans. We'll
Yeah.
burn to a crisp, we'll peel.
Yeah.
And then it will
Turns into a
tan.
tan.
Yeah.
And blister.
Totally.
I worked at the pool and I was constantly peeling and blistering. So you're right. Now I notice so much more with my skin and sunspots and what can I do to help that? And then you're right. what do I continue to do so
Yes,
that
to
I'm
preserve
preventing
it.
it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So they don't come back or they don't happen
I know.
after, right?
And I do think vitamin D is so good for you. I love being out in the sun. We've talked about previously, like getting fresh air, going for a walk, exercising outside. And I don't want to stop that. Like I know that, you know, I am exposing my skin to the sun and there are some harmful effects, but I also think that there's so many benefits to it too.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So what have you done, Tammy? Because your skin is also glowing. So you haven't done IPL, but you're very good at doing makeup and your skin looks beautiful.
Yes,
so what
I
kind of products have you
do love
used?
makeup to cover all of those
To enhance.
imperfections. No, same thing. Like I really try to do. I use very good skincare products.
Yes.
So I use Zoe.
Okay.
ZO.
Okay. Oh, I've heard of that one. Okay.
Yeah. So I use that. I go for facials and dermaplaning.
Right.
I've had
Wait, what is
microneedling done.
dermaplaning?
So dermaplaning, oh my goodness. I almost feel like I need to
I know we need an expert. We
talk
need a skincare
to
expert.
the lovely girl that does the facials for me. Basically, they take like this little razor and they like
So kind of like
peel
microdermabrasion,
off like your. So I shouldn't say
Oh.
they peel it off. That sounds awful.
but they
But
slough
they like
off.
kind of take away like your
The dead skin cells.
Yeah, like your peach fuzz.
Oh, I could go for
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
I could go for
Yeah.
sounds
No,
amazing.
it's like amazing. I mean, and then
okay.
they just do all these wonderful things to your face and massage and put all these different creams and this like cold thing like on your
that
face that they
sounds
get
really
out of this little
nice.
fridge.
Oh,
Yes,
that
it's
sounds
amazing.
That
It
does
really
sound
is
amazing.
amazing.
oh.
I would like to do that.
And microneedling. You've
Yes,
also
I have
done
done the
microneedling. Have you done
microneedling.
microneedling?
I've done microneedling.
Yes.
Yes, I've done that. But that's all I've done is
That's
microneedling.
Yes. So
Yeah.
Jen, you tell us what all you.
Yeah.
Well, all I've done is microneedling. So I do want to really try that because I also have extreme bad sunspots as well. I love being out in the sun. I also worked at a tanning salon. So
all the things we wish we could go back in time and tell our younger selves,
Yeah.
like don't go
Yeah.
to a tanning bed.
Yeah.
But you know what? At the time, it felt great.
It was what you did. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so funny. The baby oil, I resonate with that. Instead of going to the grocery store to buy whatever kids buy these days, I was buying tin foil to put underneath.
Yes.
And then add the baby oil on top of that.
Goodness.
That is
Tin
next level.
foil. That's like
We just So I've got some sun damage to take care of, but SPF for sure.
Yes.
I have to say I found the most amazing product. I found it through our friend Andrew's mom. She buys it. It's from Color Science,
Okay.
and you can buy it online. Sephora does not sell it, and it's SPF 50. And it has this really gorgeous glow tint to it. I'm wearing it right now.
Yeah, your skin looks
And
really
it
nice.
does, yes.
I was like, I need this. And it's SPF 50. And so I absolutely love it. So I think SPF is a big part of taking care of your skin. And then also I really believe in just the basics of washing your skin at night,
Yeah.
putting on a nighttime moisturizer, making sure you're using the serums, the retinols, and all of those pieces. And then I use eye creams. I'm all about that. The skin around your eyes is much thinner than around your face. I buy into all of that.
I'm not as good at doing that, I will admit, but I have been trying to do masks more often.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
the masks.
The masks.
Yes.
The masks.
My girls
Yes.
love that too.
Yeah,
Yes.
they
My-
feel
my
nice.
girls,
You know what
yeah.
I do?
Yeah.
I
Charlotte
put them
and
in the
Ivy.
fridge and then I put them on.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I
such
have
a great
to
idea.
say, we make time to go and get a facial, or we make time to go get microdermabrasion. But it's funny, I can't somehow buy into buying masks from a drugstore and then putting that on at home. It's like I don't have time for that.
Yeah, because you're tired at the end of the day.
I know.
I feel you. I
Yeah.
have the same problem, but I have tried really hard to get out of that routine and make an effort to put them on at nighttime.
Yes.
And you know what? Putting them in the fridge because it's so soothing and it's cool, and you get the ones that are like the like silicone or something, and they just feel really nice when you're going to sleep.
They like relax you.
They do relax you.
Yes, but I know what you mean because it is a thing. It's time. I find I really don't do it until my girls say, "Hey, let's do a mask."
Oh,
So then
that's
I'm like,
nice.
Yes,
They're encouraging
we should
you.
do that.
Yeah.
Yes. So, But I get what you
I
mean.
do too.
It's kind of, you forget about it by the time you're ready for bed.
I
And
know. Like the people who have like a 20 care skin routine at nighttime, I don't know how they do it. I'm lucky if I put like one thing on at night. I'm
because you're so tired,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's like just get the makeup
Just-
off,
yeah,
right? And get it washed.
exactly.
Yeah. But I do. There's something about when you wake up in the morning after your skin has been
know.
cleaned and you have that nighttime moisturizer because it's thicker. It just
Yeah.
feels so creamy and good on your
Well,
skin.
actually, I read that layering is supposed to be very good for your skin.
Interesting.
So when you think about all the different products that are available, and this is part of how it can be so overwhelming and confusing, but if you think of it as a layering system and you start with the thinnest ingredient first, so if you have a serum or like maybe you do serum for your face, serum for your eyes, and then you do maybe some kind of cream that's for lightening dark spots, and then you do your night cream on top. And I have found that that is an easy way to understand how to apply it. So
Love that.
yes,
Yeah,
especially with like a
layering.
retinol, because you need to like lock in the moisture as well when you put that on at night. Have you ever had like the retinol dryness?
100%.
Yes.
Yes.
The I can never pronounce it. The hydrololic acid.
Yes. That is a very hard
We know
word
what
to
you're talking
say.
about.
Yeah. I was like, whatever that is.
Yeah.
But yes, I've definitely had that where I woke up and I'm peeling. My skin is peeling.
But doesn't it feel good though, in a little
feels
bit of
so
a
good.
weird way that you're like, I feel like I am actually getting all of
rid
the
of stuff.
dead skin cells. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's so true how we grow up and realize how important skincare is. And it's funny, I find myself now instilling that into Willow at such a young age. Where I'm like, moisturizer, we need to moisturize your face.
Yeah.
And Kurt's like, she's 4.
I know.
But I just.
Well, it's become a huge thing. My girls are 8 and 10, and
I
they're
actually-
already into skincare. And
Amazing.
I
mean,
it's amazing
I've
to
done
an
a lot of
extent,
I've
though.
I've done a
just
lot
to-
of
just-
research.
Yes, yeah,
because
yeah.
there is so much out there, and
And a lot
you
of
know,
chemicals. Like retinol is not something you want to be putting on a
No.
kid, for example.
Totally.
So you
But
need to find the right ones that
Yeah.
work for
a
them at a
child.
younger age,
Yeah.
and not going crazy. I mean, they
Yeah.
are only 8 and 10.
Yeah.
But I think, like you said, it's them just getting into that habit and getting used to it and taking care of your
Yes,
skin
and
putting the
understanding,
SPF
yeah.
on, wearing your hat when you're outside.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
just
Protecting.
different things like that. But yeah, there's a lot.
I know.
And should we
Yeah.
get into the Sephora?
Well, I don't know if Jen knows
going
about this.
into-
Apparently, like it's a big trend for preteens, and
Yes.
they're obsessed with Sephora.
I didn't know
And
this.
I don't blame
Yes.
them because I am also obsessed with Sephora. But like really young kids, like that's where they want to go. They want to go to Sephora and they want to, and not makeup. They want the skincare.
The skincare.
Yes.
Interesting. Well,
But maybe
And
to your
the
point,
makeup,
it's
yeah.
because they all have parents like us that didn't care when they were younger,
Yes.
and now say,
full-
you know what, you should care and make sure you start it young.
I
So
wonder
that's
if
probably
that's what
why.
it is.
We're
because
projecting.
We're
Yeah.
projecting.
Yeah.
Because I
Yes.
for sure could admit I am projecting. I am projecting skincare on my 4-year-old, and she's just like, yeah, mommy, okay. But that's interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you go in there and there is a lot of younger girls
Yeah.
that are in there. And I have to say, I mean, I get very overwhelmed, but they know where to go and they know what the products are and what we should be using and all these different kinds. And I feel like too, there's a lot of younger, like a Selena Gomez that has
Yes,
Rare
have
Beauty,
her
which
own-
is excellent
Oh my gosh, I love
makeup.
her
And
products.
Rihanna, she has
Yeah.
Fenty, and so she has a lot of excellent products too. So I feel like they're watching this and then they're learning about this, and
There are also so many
So-
clean brands
Yes,
too. Like
yeah.
all the Ilia products are amazing, and you feel like they are kind of benefiting your skin as you're applying them. So yeah, there's a lot more education out there than there used to be for sure.
So then, are you tied to a specific skincare brand? Because you seem like you are tied, and you've been using that brand for years.
yes, skincare, and then with makeup, I was always a MAC girl.
MAC.
That is what I
tried and
always
true.
did. I
Yeah.
always did MAC. But I am finding now that I am venturing out, thanks to my girls and going to Sephora.
Yeah.
I am venturing out and trying these different makeup brands, and I really like them.
I do too.
So-
yeah, and to answer your question, I'm not tied to anything in particular. I do like trying different things. I like how things feel. I've tried The Ordinary, the hyaluronic acid. I do really like that as part of the
that's a good one.
layering. Actually, one thing I was going to say that I really like that I just got is the skincare or the sunscreen sticks. So I really like the watermelon brand that you get at Sephora. I've tried the serum, and it smells so nice. It has this really nice
Okay.
watermelon smell. And there's a sunscreen stick, and I apply my sunscreen every morning. But then once I put makeup on, I don't apply it again, which I know is the worst thing that you can do. So I feel like these sticks, like they glide on, they feel really nice. They don't feel like they
nice.
interfere with the makeup once you put it on. So I have just been trying that, and I really like it.
Okay.
Even just like your T-zone when you know you're getting a lot of sun in that area.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like to try different things. I love going to Sephora because it is like a party for your senses, like the smells, seeing what else is new.
Totally.
We're going to have to take you there, Jen.
I know.
We will take you to Sephora.
I know. I did. So it's
We'll go on a shopping trip to Sephora.
so funny. I know. It's funny because I've been to Sephora. I've been there, but it's been a while. And I've been on this brand, Kate Somerville, for a very long time. And
I think you've told me this before.
Yeah.
You were very
Yes, she
yeah.
did.
very much
say.
into her brand. And then I don't know, J-Lo has got me hooked a bit on her products too. I look at her skin and I'm like,
I know.
I
You're
want
amazing,
what you're
right?
having.
like,
yeah.
sign me
Amazing.
up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
and so, but I haven't been to Sephora in terms of exploring or in a very, very long time.
Okay.
So
You
I'm
know
not
what
loyal.
The best part within Sephora, I think, is they have like the miniature section. So you can trial different
that's
products
right. Yes.
in like a mini form so that you don't have to commit to like a large size if you don't
Nice.
like it.
Nice.
So that's probably why I've gotten into the habit of trying different things, is
Right.
because it's really nice to see what else is
Yeah.
out there and what you like.
Yeah. Right now, I'm using a brand I don't even know what it is. I can't even pronounce it.
Oh.
I don't
But you like it,
I
so
love
that's
it.
good. Yeah.
I was on I'm a sucker for, if you tell me that this is going to dramatically
Yes.
change my skin and make it
Then you'll do
glowing
it.
and
Yeah.
change all my imperfections, I'm like, sign me up. I will buy it.
Yes.
I was on a cruise recently with Rhonda and the kids, and we all got massages, and they all sold us on the
Oh my
skincare line
goodness.
from the spa. And so
Is it nice?
I was so embarrassed because I was like, I just bought the whole thing, and I come out, and then Rhonda and Mama Lo did too, and I was like,
You weren't alone.
I love that.
It must have been a good experience.
It was-
if you got it all.
Yes.
they have that spiel down pat because
Yeah.
they sold us all, and so we've been using it. And I have to admit, it's a phenomenal
it.
skincare line. My skin does feel incredible.
It looks really nice. Yeah.
It does. Yeah. Your skin
I
looks
wish I
very
could promote
nice.
the brand. I don't remember it. But
It's like glowing. Your skin
We'll
is
add,
like
we'll
glowing.
add a picture into the edited version
yeah,
of this.
yeah.
Yes.
We'll give them a shout out.
Yeah.
But it was a spa brand, so
Right.
sometimes I do purchase spa brands
Right.
when I go and get my facials, which is why I don't go to Sephora as much, because I
Right.
tend to just be like, sure, sounds good, but I'm not loyal, and I would be nice to find something that genuinely is good for my skin, knowing whatever skin type I have.
You know what?
Yes.
In the past, I have kind of stuck to, one cream or one night cream or something, but I find that my skin has changed so much as we've gotten
Right.
older that it maybe doesn't do what it used to do, or my skin has reacted a little bit differently. So it is nice to try different things, because sometimes you kind of need to adapt as your skin adapts with age.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I think this is what I think. So we know we need me to get some new shoes. Okay, so
Okay.
we're gonna get some new shoes. We're gonna get some skincare for Jen, and then I think there was something else that I need. I don't know.
Jen, you're perfect. You don't need anything.
I was don't
Yeah,
either.
let's go on
Yeah.
a shopping spree, all of us.
I listen, you never have to tell me that, to go on a shopping spree. I will more than happy to take you on a shopping spree.
I need help.
I'll be there for more.
I think that would be
support.
so
Yeah.
much fun.
Yeah.
That'd be so much fun. But no, you don't have to. You don't
No,
have to.
you don't have to change anything.
You
It's
are
just-
good.
Yeah, if
Girl,
you want to.
just the way you are.
Well, I learned some new tips about skincare today. Thank you for sharing, because it is really hard to understand what's out there. And sometimes you got to try different things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll wrap it up for today. I think
Yeah.
we need to circle back on this particular topic, especially if you
Yes.
tried the IPL, because I want to know what you thought of it, and you too, Jen. And I think if we try anything else, we need to share with the group.
Totally agree.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
Skincare, we can talk about all day, every day.
I
So,
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you need your friends, actually. That's something that I think is very important about talking about this,
Yeah.
because as much as people can recommend stuff, whether you're at the spa or whether you're, wherever, you do feel like maybe they're trying to sell me. So hearing it directly from somebody who has done it and has seen it, you literally saw the difference in my skin.
Yeah.
I feel
Oh,
like
100%.
it's
That makes
helpful.
you more so want
More
to do it.
inclined.
Totally.
Yes.
Totally.
Yeah.
And for our listeners, when we throw this episode there, put in your chat, put in the comments what you use. We want
Oh
to
my
hear
gosh,
it. Like,
yes.
We want to hear
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
to try.
Yeah.
Different treatments. We are open to anything.
Yeah, we need all the
Yes.
help we can get. Yeah,
Yes.
that's basically what I'm trying to say for myself. Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well,
All right.
cheers to
Well,
that.
we'll wrap it up.
Cheers.
Happy weekend.
Have a good
Yeah.
weekend.